Hello. Madam, you can call
Good morning.
Dr.
Good morning.
Sridhar, the first speaker, please. Please.
Can I start, Professor?
She will introduce first. Yeah.
Okay.
Lakshmi Madam, please introduce Dr. Sridhar.
Okay, sir.
You can
Okay,
welcome
sir.
and you can welcome audience.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Morning, ma'am.
Welcome, Sir Sridhar, sir, and everybody, I welcome you all. Today we are going to meeting topic about that virtual conference on related to. Wait a minute. So virtual conference, career conference on sustainable education for successful career opportunities. So first I am going to introduce Dr. Sridharan sir. So he is the founder and CEO at Chandaga company, former professor at former professor, and he had done his PhD in biotechnology, Bharathiar University, and MBA at Alakappa University, MTech in Biotechnology University. He certified number of courses like Six Sigma Black Belt. See, everybody is getting black belt in some other physical activity, but he got that Six Sigma Black Belt, Six Sigma Green Belt, and certified in instructional designer, VS skills, and certified corporate trainer also. And he's a digital marketing and content marketing certification also he having. Experience in more than 17 years of in higher education, corporate training, and business consulting, and process of optimization also. So I welcome you, Sridhar sir, to present a topic related to conference.
Yeah. Thank you for it's audible, ma'am? I'm audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you
sir.
are audible.
Okay. Thank you for giving a brief introduction about myself. I would like to just thank Dr. Ram and the ACE Foundation for providing an opportunity to deliver a talk on entrepreneurship and innovation in sustainable education. So how we can encourage students to lead a change. So what are the topics we are going to cover in this particular session is, before going on to the topic, we should know how we can bring some sustainability to the students. Why there is a need for sustainability. If there is a sustainability is there, only we can bring some improvement in the system. A student, once he completes his graduation, he needs to go for a job. He needs to go become an entrepreneur. He has to take the lead. So once a student, he or she, he wants to take a lead, we should have some sort of skills. I'm here to just give you a talk on entrepreneurship as a mode of a career and what is required for that. So before going on to the entrepreneurship in sustainability, we should know what are the prerequisites in this particular arena. First thing is we have to incorporate sustainability in the curriculum. So it has to start from the school days itself. So if we can able to incorporate sustainability in the curriculum only, we can bring some mindset how to develop a startup, how to identify target customers, how to pitch the market, how to go to the next level. So what we can do further is, for example, I want to just incorporate my this entrepreneurship in the curriculum. The first thing is I have to do a need analysis. What is the need of the particular student? What are the needs of the society? How we can just transform by undergoing this particular curriculum? What are the goals we can fix? How we can integrate the sustainability in the existing course without deviating or without hindering or disturbing the usual curriculum. So these are the aspects we have to keep in mind. And we have to develop some sustainability focused course. For example, what is sustainability? Green business, developing an applications without any paper can be considered as a green business. Developing a recycling environment, organic environment can be considered as a green business. So these can be considered as a sustainable business. So we have to develop a curriculum based on the need analysis of the current ecosystem, that is environment, the society, the business sectors, and then incorporate that particular curriculum in the particular existing course without deviating from the existing curriculums. Provide some interdisciplinary. A statistician can study zoology. A zoology person can study economics. So a business is not a single focus. For example, a student can start a business in a recycle management. It is not necessary for that particular student to be a part of the recycle management or energy management. He can be from a commerce graduation also. So we have to develop a methodology, an interdisciplinary approach, provide a professional development, collaborations. So all these things can develop a better curriculum. So this curriculum can import policies, managements, business, how to partner, develop partnerships, how to leverage external resources, how to monitor our access process, gather the feedback. All these factors has to be designed. The curriculum has to be designed based on IB or a Bloom's taxonomy, and it has to be incorporated into the curriculum based on the need analysis. So the first objective in developing a sustainable entrepreneurship is we have to develop a curriculum, incorporate into the existing curriculum with certain sustainability goals. Okay, we have developed a curriculum and we have to go. But next thing that comes into the matter, what is entrepreneurial mindset? Okay, fine. At one point, we have developed a course. We know for the next, after 20 years, most of the students are going to be an entrepreneur. But we have to have a entrepreneurial mindset. What is the definition of an entrepreneurial mindset? It refers to way of thinking, how you just think, enables the individuals to recognize opportunities, take initiatives, and innovate a creative value. Once you able to think, initiate, and create, you're a winner. You're having an entrepreneurial mindset. So, what are the initial skill set the particular student has to have? He should have curiosity, creativity, a strong vision, resilience, a robust resilience to withstand the pressure. When you start a business, you'll be having a lot of pressures. You have to withstand. And moreover, you should be self-reliance. So these are the entrepreneurial mindsets, the key skills that a student should have when you want to venture into a sustainable entrepreneurship. How one person can identify? Okay, we have developed a curriculum and we have introduced it to the system, and the students are studying, and few students is having he or she should have this entrepreneurial mindset. But how we can identify it? In a classroom, there may be 60 students, there may be 30 students, but I can't randomly select this student is having entrepreneurial mindset, this student is having. So we have to identify, we have to quantitatively identify how we can have. Sometimes qualitative also. First, we should identify whether the student is having a problem solving skill. When a student is having a problem solving skill, he is having an entrepreneurial mindset. If he's having a risk taking ability or risk assessing ability, first we have to assess the risk. What is the quantum of the risk the particular problem is having? The quantum of risk that problem is associated with, whether he can able to take the lead, venture into, take the risk or not. His attitude towards a business. Business is not an overnight job or overnight thing where one can invest and in a couple of days he can get the return. How he's doing a people management, how he's interacting with the client, how he's interacting with the revenue, how he's interacting with the revenue employees, all these factors comes into play. So his attitude, his thinking, his approach is very much important. So the third factor which has to be evaluated, okay, is attitude. Whether he is a proactive or not. In an entrepreneur, he has to be proactive. He has to look into each and every opportunities. If he can able to look into the opportunity, each and every opportunity, when he's just walking across the street, he can upsell or a resell or a cross-sell his product simply by verbal communication, by sharing his business card. He has to have an eagle eye looking for opportunities. So proactivity, agility, measuring the resilience and perseverance, how effective he is, robust, his curiosity, lifelong learning. In business or entrepreneurship, the student has to have a continuous learning. Like I should tell myself as my example. I'm undergoing, and I have enrolled for many courses, couple of courses particularly, and I'm learning and relearning. Because I have to be in constant touch with what are the technologies are there, how to use the technologies, how to use the technologies to improvise my entrepreneurial journey. So these factors plays a major role. Observing. A good observer can be a good speaker. A good observer can be a good leader. A good observer can become a good entrepreneur. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you should be a good observer. You should observe. Networking and collaborating skills. Sixth one is networking and collaborating skills. Seventh one is checking a long-term vision. Once you start your business or entrepreneurship, you should have a short-term goal, long-term goal, short-term vision, long-term vision, short-term vision, long-term vision. Everything you should be focused. You should have a structured KPI, key performance indicators at a client base, at a revenue base, at a demographics. Recognizing what the resourcefulness, I'm not telling the resources, resourcefulness. You can differentiate the words between resources and resourcefulness. Agility and flexibility. So these are the traits or the skills that the student has to possess. In the previous couple of minutes, I told curiosity, anxiety, creativity, vision, resilience, self-reliance. Everything comes into this 10 topics, 10 skills. So we can identify the students based on these skills. If the students possess these skills, it's a rule of thumb that he or she is his DNA is having an entrepreneurship, and he or she can start the business. So we just started with how to incorporate the sustainability, entrepreneurship in the curriculum, entrepreneurial mindset, how to identify the entrepreneurial mindset in the students. And the third one we have to keep in our mindset is how to partner with the local business. Okay, I have started my business. So these things has to be in curriculum. So what I'm telling is everything has to be in curriculum. How to network, how to collaborate, how to identify the total available market, how to identify serviceable market in the region, how to do go-to-market, that is a GTM, how to do STP, segmentation, targeting, and position, how to identify the local resources, potential partners, how to identify the initial contact, the point of market entry. Theoretically, the students should know. Because when he ventures into the real-time environment, if he's not having a theoretical knowledge, he may be a lame. Everything will be a trial and error. It's like a build, fix, test concept. It's like a build, fix, test concept where it may take a longer duration of time to get the results. So if the student is having a pre-exposure theoretically, how to identify the potential market, potential partners for a point of market entry, the persona, how to pitch himself, the pitch deck, how to brand himself, how to meet a person, how to present his business, the presentation skills, the negotiation skills, proposal presentations, submitting, sharing the proposals, what are the types of agreements are there. In entrepreneurship, we have a lot of we have a single OPC, 1.1% company. We have an LLP. We have a lot of partnership firms like this. We have. So the candidate should know all the ethics, the IPR, and the law involved in drafting the companies. So theoretically, in the curriculum, we should have all these factors. If you want to start a company, whether you're going to be a solopreneur or a one-person company, or you are going to start a private company or a private company with a partnership. So in a private company, if you're starting an LLP, at least you will have a minimum of 2 persons. So all these factors, how to draft an agreement, how to conduct a general body meetings, all these factors he has to keep in mind. Executions, how to get the feedback from the clients, how to get the feedback from the customers, what are the churn KPI, measuring parameters, the retention marketing, all these factors you have to know. So the third thing is that important factor that is had to be incorporated in the curriculum is the partnership with the local business. The fourth one, very important, use of technology. A student is learning theoretically all these factors, business, types of business, how to network, negotiate, all this there. At one point, he should know how to use the technology. Down the track, 5 years before, 10 years before, ChatGPT was not there. 5 years before, it entered into the market and everyone started using it. But now, it is mandatory. A person should know the predictive analytics. The person should know how to identify issues. It is not only you can use ChatGPT, you can use various predictive algorithms are there. So the digital tools, for example, I tell you, LMS, if you're using an e-learning platforms, learning management systems he has to use. He should use Adobe, Canva, that all other Zoom platforms to give a presentation to learn digital tools. The person should know how to design a posters, content development, content management scheduling. When to post a particular, because in a business at one point you have to brand yourself, you brand your company. You can use a LinkedIn. When you're using LinkedIn, you're using Instagram, you're using a Facebook. And every week you have to start posting about your company, your views about the company, new products about the company. You have to develop a full strategy. So how to use the digital tools, Canva. You should be able to use green technology, applications, paperless environments, Power BI for data analyticals. How to just find the market insights, how to identify market growth and all. Develop some virtual reality to present to your clients. When you're from architecture background and if you want to start a business in architecture, develop some virtual reality, augmented realities. It need not necessary for them to take them to the particular site. You just develop a walkthrough. mobile learnings, how to get a feedback from all these clients by using online assessment. So technology is very, very important. The student should be up to date with the technology. He or she did not know about the coding skills, development and all. Utilizing. But in future, a person can survive if he can able to use a tool. Example, ChatGPT. If he can able to use the ChatGPT, he can survive. It is not necessary for him to develop the ChatGPT. Okay. The schools or colleges, what are the activities can do for a sustainable entrepreneurship? He or the schools can initiate some sustainability startups. What are sustainability startups? Involved in sustainable packing, sustainable renewable energy solutions, zero waste shops, electronic apps, paperless environments, no waste, restaurant. Like this, we can motivate the students by initiating a sustainability startups. Green innovation projects. The students can, the schools can start a green initiation project, like how to reduce the carbon emissions, how to do auditing, carbon auditing. For example, if a 60-watt bulb emits, it's glowing for 1 hour, it is going to emit 1 carbon dioxide of 1 kg of carbon dioxide into the environment. And 16 kg of cylinder, 14 kg of cylinder is going to emit 144 kilograms of carbon dioxide into the environment. How to measure this carbon footprinting? How to reduce this carbon? What are the renewable sources, non-renewable sources are there? Sustainable and solutions are there. These are one of the projects you can initiate at the school levels or the college levels. At the school level, you can start some recycling programs. Electronic waste recycling, paper recycling. I want to share one thing. Everyone knows about paper waste, electronic waste, plastic waste. There is one bigger issue is there. No one knows. Garment waste. Garment, used garment, unused garment.
Hello, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 2 minutes only. Other
Fine,
speakers
I'll
is
complete.
waiting.
Yeah. Just last slide only, man. Just 2 minutes. Okay.
Thank you.
So, the particular, you have to just focus on sustainable fashion, garment projects, eco-friendly product designs, partnership with the local organization, environmental projects. So how you can engage the community, students community. So at one point here, the school is initiating all these factors. They started hackathons, start an innovation challenge programs, initiate some business plan competitions, pitch competitions, design contests, social innovation challenges, identify problem and opportunity competitions, formulate a school or colleges can formulate a challenge and you can pull the students community and engage the stakeholders, even the business people standpoint. So at a bottom line, developing a curriculum and incorporating in the school is dependent upon associated factors like how to identify the entrepreneurial mindset of the student, how the student can partnership with the stakeholders, how to use the technology, how to use a student-led initiatives in systems, and finally how the community, how we can engage the students community to develop a entrepreneurial sustainable curriculum in the schools or colleges. Okay, so the curriculum should encompass all the 6 factors. Then only it can be a better curriculum for a better future. Thank you for the opportunities provided by Dr. Ram and ACE International along with GSTC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I welcome Dr. Ram to deliver his speech. And I will introduce about him, Dr. Ram. He's a
Oh, 1 minute,
PhD.
madam. Please
Okay.
thank him and mention about his speech because suddenly you cannot jump on to the next speaker. Please
Okay, sure.
conclude something about Dr. Sridhar, who has taken much effort. Since in the morning, he is not in the restful way because his cousin met with the accident. So he requested us to come as a first speaker. I have to thank for his sincerity, for his commitment to speak in front of the audience, though it is a critical situation. I would like to admire his values and the commitments to do the necessary things. That's why he is not in proper attire and all, but I have to thank for his way of presentation to nourish and cherish our audience. Thank you. It is also giving a highlight about the entrepreneurship mindset, which is going to give the right pathway for those who wanted to take their future career as an entrepreneur. It is very risky pathway, but your narration, your factors and features which are giving the highlights for those who wanted to enter into the entrepreneurship pathway. Thank you, Dr. Sridhar, for your
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Once again, I welcome Dr. Ram to deliver his presentation. Before him, I will introduce about him. He is the founder and chairman of the GIST and as well as ACE International International Limited. So he's also the root cause of this program. He holds a PhD in animal science with a specialization in biomedical research. Serves as an adjunct professor at invited speaker with numerous published research article, book chapters, and international keynote addresses. He graduated from that Aspiring Entrepreneur Program by the Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce, enhancing entrepreneurial expertise. Vice Chairman of the South Asian Chamber of the Commerce. Also, he is the President of Guild of International Speaker and Trainers. Also that yes, internal auditor of the former internal auditor and former secretary of the Tamil Patrimandra Kalakkalakam, that is Tamil Debate Association. Also vice chairperson of the parent support group in Tangerine Secondary School. He recognized for this best partner award for 2021. Also, he actively supports international conferences, symposia, and workshop, and some other award programs also. I invite you, Dr. Ram, to deliver his presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi. It is really honor and great for being in front of you today. Today we focus on the virtual seminar on sustainable education for the better career opportunities. So as of now, the education is reframed and revised for the competency skills which are very much demanded. As of now, it is the digital era. Many places, the countries are taking necessary steps and commitments to reframe the educational ecosystem along with the faculties, teachers, or students in primary school onwards to higher learning institutions. So today I am going to brief certain highlights which are going to make you as an eye-opening to get some idea how do we explore these kind of opportunities in coming days. Can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Sustainable education for best jobs or best careers. There are many elements we have to cover for this sustainable education in the ecosystem. But the main focus is the sustainable world is our primary goals as well as focus. And we have to go for the education to be sustainable, and it is progressing towards the global citizenship who are making the real contributions and commitments. There is no other compromise without a digital era or digital technologies. We cannot achieve the goals as of now. The sustainable development is the biggest task in front of us as of now to protect the sources and resources of the earth. Myself, Dr. Ramanathan, I'm the founder and managing director of AC International Private Limited, Singapore. Our organization is committing to support all these kind of goal sets to achieve in a holistic manner. As far as the father of evolution, Charles Darwin, his theory for the natural selection emphasized the three factors: struggle for existence, use and disuse theory, survival of the fittest. As of now, we have to consider the similar pattern where the organisms withstand in the long run of evolutionary pattern. They have to acquire these three factors which are very essential. The same way, today's world, we are requiring the talents or grooming the talents through the educational ecosystem. There is no compromise to adapt with these three factors, which are emphasizing not only for the evolution pattern, but also the social economic situation to groom the talents who are going to serve and do the better things. The current status, it is very unsustainable, but towards the sustainable state, we have to transform through the vision, through monitoring and evaluation. I hear some background noise. Please mute yourself, or Dr. Lakshmi, please mute them.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's mute. Mic is on. Thank you. Monitoring and evaluation. The vision, the focus for the vision is very important to achieve the sustainable state. SDG goals are very important to consider for that, enabling the conditions which are supporting for that element. And the third one is sustainability competencies, which are very essential as of now. Education for the sustainability goals to frame it in the pedagogies or andragogies or pedagogy, the social environmental learning. Current state, which is making us to puzzle for that, but we have to closely monitor and evaluating towards the achievements or the results. Education systems must no longer focus only on achieving excellence. Education builds well-being in this world. That is very important. Our world needs empathy. That is the primary outcome we are expecting from the ecosystem. A small video clip to understand about the future of education. Please mute somebody's. Can you hear the voice?
Yes, sir. No voice, sir.
Some technical flinch, no matters. I will move on to the next slide. The global goals for sustainable development. There are 17 goal sets mentioned to achieve sustainable development in the world. This is prescribed by the United Nations from no poverty, no hunger, good health, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, renewable energy source, good jobs and economic growth, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace and justice, partnerships for the goals. These are all very essential elements prescribed for the sustainability development. there is no matter. We have to focus for the education because they are preparing the future workforces and the environment to handle and manage. Without those workforces, we could not achieve the greater thing what we focus to develop for the sustainability goals. So sustainable future is engaging the knowledge, skill sets, values, and attitudes. So these are all the worthy things through the education we have to procure and source it out for the people who are become resourceful to achieve the sustainability development in a holistic manner. Sustainable school components, we have to focus for the management ecosystem in the schools where we have to prepare the good administration and management perspectives. Second one is the greening environment. So we have to focus for the green energy source or the waste management system and etc. So these are all the values very important for us to prepare in the curriculum, where the curriculum is redesigned and focus for achieving the greater results. Co-curricular activities which are emphasizing in the out of the classroom activities through the sports activity, cultural activities, or STEM education kind of opportunities to prepare them to coordinate well with the surrounding atmospheres. Special elements which are cultivate for the technology and innovation, financial education, sustainable for the comfortable rooms to create for them to work and explore well, and other values which are essential as of now, the team leaders with critical thinking, problem solving skills, core capabilities, and so on, or even the entrepreneurship or leadership qualities. Connect to the schools with the business and communities are essential to engage the students to participate in the problem-based learning atmosphere. Education for the sustainable development must need to have these four factors: project-based learning, external factors, global perspectives, because as of now, the global scenario is making the threatened for each and everyone. So we must need to learn from the global perspectives, which are going to give the peaceful and harmonious way for the countries and people to live comfortably. Technology integration, already I mentioned about the digital sources which are inevitable as of now. STEM-based education, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, providing the sustainability development goals to achieve. Each factors must need to comprise with these kind of STEM education pattern, which are going to transform to the technology and innovation in the respective factors. Adapting to the fourth industrial revolution, the governments are taking the necessary steps to adapt with the skill sets which are very much essential. STEM-based kind of learning and applied learning pattern are inevitable. The same way, lifelong learning for the workforces, because ultimately they have to prepare them to update the knowledge or making the transformed skills which are essential for career switching or getting promoted for their particular field of expertise. Also, we have to think about the industry for creating more innovative products or getting inclusive with all the people who are a difference in their capability of doing the performance or performing values. Proactiveness for making the scenario to transform into the new era. STEM education is the must thing to adopt for the fourth industrial revolution. What are the needful factors for the sustainability education? We have to focus for the interdependence of humans and the environment in the society, sustainable life skills, respect for the planet, and future strategy to adopt. These are all several books for your reference. Maybe you can take note on these books or Google up for getting those books, which are very much important to learn and prepare well for the sustainable global education practice. Literacy and numeracy to consider for critical thinking and problem solving, global citizenship preparation, innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship, learning to learn self-awareness and self-direction kind of patterns, getting more collaborative opportunities to engage different expertise to contribute well for the particular team. Communication is the strong skills which are essential to make you to withstand in the long run. 21st century learning, We have to go with the project-based learning, that is providing the real-time learning for the people who are getting updates from the real-time scenario. Digital literacy, acquiring the digital literacy skills, which are making them to critically evaluate and provide the source and information for the technology environment. These are all the 21st century goal sets adopted from the Sustainability Development Goals, the quality education, gender equality, sustainable and community development, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water. So we have to particularly focus on these essential skills to culture and cultivate well for the students. Education 4.0, the problem solving skills are the highest learning strategy. So we have to provide a lot of problem based approach for the students to learn and explore well. Collaboration with the different kind of sectors or expertise or vendors who are nurturing the people to think in different angle or different experience. For example, hospital environment or tourism, hospitality, that is in the hotels and catering institutes and catering places like that. So we have to get ready for those kind of activities. It's not only for those things, but also agricultural field, storage warehouses, logistics, supply chains, and so on. Adaptability to the environment is the ultimate requirement for any worker who wanted to adapt well in the particular ecosystem, workforce ecosystem. Schooling extension, what way we have to think to focus for the schools and functions which are making the reality to them. The organizational restructures in the school must need to be think and prosper as well. The teaching pattern for the workforces are also considerable amount we have to reframe and formulate well. Governing and understanding the geopolitical terms and geopolitical situations are very, very essential. Building a sustainable future for the international higher education, we have to focus for the priority of those rebuilding pattern, which are making the intellectuals to bring more value, cultivate and compete well in the current scenario. Education is become as an industrial pattern now, so we have to think the considerable amount of energy as well as enthusiasm to prepare well to transform. The system must need to focus for the mastery learning pattern from the scrap level. So that is the pattern we have to prepare well from the primary education towards the higher learning institutional ecosystem. Best education software, there is no doubt about that. Without technology sources, we cannot refrain. So now it is providing through the video contents, which are making the people to realize with the real-time scenario, and the simulation environment also making the sense to learn and do the better things. Gamification, through games, we can make the students to learn in hands-on experience, bringing them to do certain kind of assignments or assessments from the current scenario. That is also evaluating their performance and executing the capacity to withstand for the current scenario. Role of technology that is mostly influencing the education sector. There is no doubt all these icons we understand better. Global competency skills, that is the values, making the sense for them through their better attitudes to incorporate well, updating their knowledge and keeping with the right skills, either technology or core capabilities, soft skills, and they have to cultivate and prepare well for the future workforce. What will be the education look after 20 years? There are a lot of puzzles, a lot of confusion available. Schooling must need to be extended and explored well. Education may be getting outsourced, not only from the school-centric point, but the schools are acquiring different kind of people to prepare them to contribute in the one platform, the hub platforms. Learn as you go. So there are small bite-oriented learning pattern will be available. Now the massive online open courseware MOOC platforms providing this kind of opportunity for the people through the lifelong learning kind of sense. There are many situations to justify the global economical condition. Most valuable companies in 2023 focus for the right technology sources, innovation pattern, and bring more values for the Fortune 500 companies. That is making the sense for getting employed. So we have to focus well for the education, which are providing the necessary skills, necessary attitude for them to incorporate into these kind of top ranked companies. Through this particular graph, we can understand better about the 50 companies by the market cap. Majority of those companies are situated in the US. Rest of the other countries are having very less percentage. So we have to focus well and distribute equally all over the world how to segregate and prepare well for these kind of skill sets, which are very important to retain the socio-economic pattern towards the global economy, which are going to build in the range of all over the world in different countries from their own sectors. The teacher retention is the critical thing because the learner well-being and making the sense to tutoring well for the people. So we have to focus for the teachers retention, teachers well-being, teachers talent procurement, and so on. These are all very important for the schools and the colleges. Sustainable academic development, we have to focus for the fundamental things to educate the people through the knowledge and research, which are bringing new values and the technology sources, entrepreneurship to explore bringing the opportunity through the knowledge exploitation by using the education and research platform. Institute and industry must need to have the partnership that is bringing more multifaceted opportunity for the people, both institution to industry or institution to industry to institution, vice versa. Gen Z populations are believing more towards the technology is the inevitable source for them to learn and explore better. So we have to focus the curriculum to cultivate and bring the value for them. 75% of the students, they are thinking learning from the institution is not much necessary, but rather than to go with the real-time environment. That is the Gen Z population's mindset. So we have to consider these expectations. What are the difference between the pedagogy, andragogy, pedagogy? Pedagogy is the students who are learning from the school's teacher-oriented kind of atmosphere. Andragogy is the hands-on experience where the adults learning continuously to progress their pattern of learning and adapting to the environment. Pedagogy is the peer learning from the society, like these kind of seminars, workshops, conferences, which are making you to sensibly learn and explore them. Earlier, the 70-20-10, 10, these ratios mentioned the pattern in reversible manner, but now the 70% challenging projects, that is the real-time assignments or assessments bringing more values, 20% the peer learning atmospheres are bringing good learning atmospheres, and 10% the classroom courseworks are framed for the basic fundamental things or theories to know better. The future of learning making the sense for technology adoption, research adoption, and critical assessment for different kind of engagements. And the environmental learning is also a quite challengeable things as of now. Traditional teaching to the flipped-oriented teaching. Flipped-oriented teaching is more student-centered rather than the teacher-centered from the traditional learning pattern. Classrooms also discussing various problems to solve. That is the way the class will bring more value from the out of the classroom for the students. We have to frame for these smart classes where we can equip a lot of digital sources or environments for them to engage better for their learning to explore well. How to build an entrepreneurial university? Earlier it was theory-oriented place. Now it is making more entrepreneurs and bringing more values to the societal reformation. That we could see the achievements in US and other developed countries. These kind of patterns are adopted well. They are bringing more values to prepare the entrepreneurs for the current scenario. The future of work is adopting the workforce development, workspace development, and work culture. These are all the values creating the talent acquisition or talent preparation or talent grooming kind of opportunities. 5 ways to make the good work a real thing. So we have to think how to provide the good work atmosphere, like promote fair pay for them, provide the flexibility and protection in the workplaces, deliver the health and well-being, work-life balances, drive diversity and equity, inclusive for everybody, foster employability and learning culture that is very important for each and every. Areas for the sustainable future, the environment management, research, energy efficiency, food, agriculture, sustainable transport system, saving water, that is also ultimately important for us. Good jobs, a working definition, equity, respect, and explore well for the current scenario. Economic stability, without economic situation, we cannot win in many places. Economic mobility, it should be spread equally to the people in their society. MOOC online, massive online open courses, Udemy, Coursera, EDX, and LinkedIn. We can learn continuous learning, adult education kind of support. So we can engage our learning pattern through these kind of opportunity. We can compare all these things with a different kind of pattern, how much they are providing the values for the people through the learning atmospheres. And the many schools, many institutions, they adopted this kind of technology. In future, we are looking for many online portals which are specifically providing the necessary things for the students to learn and explore. For workforces, we have to find the smart people. So smart means specific, achievable, realistic, timely, conducting, measurable. So these 5 elements are creating the multitask or multifaceted kind of opportunity for the students to learn and progress well. These are all Fortune 500 branded companies. They are looking for the people who are very optimistic, who are very friendly to work with the different atmosphere with the team, who are very bold, courage to do the excited kind of opportunity in the atmosphere, who are very much creative skill sets, mindsets, and skill sets to contribute better to the innovation, who are very trustable. That is very, very important. If you are not trustable, nobody will be with you. Peaceful, who are very calm to handle the difficulty in the situations and making them to be peaceful to run the workforces comfortably to work in the atmosphere. Work-life balance also important, where your timing and your contributions to the personal values towards the social commitments. These are all the values they are focusing on. Applied learning program, they are committing to provide this kind of training and knowledge sources to explore well for the institutions, faculties, and societies. Global immersion program, we are bringing more values from our customized programs for professional development, entrepreneurship development towards the excellence status. Applied learning program, as I already mentioned, these are all bringing the values through adopting the STEM technology sources. Global immersion program, we are planning to bring more values by engaging different visitors to Singapore for the smart nation environment, learning and exploring well towards the we are also supporting the overseas education, those who wanted to go and study in the overseas for better graduation opportunity in different kind of atmospheres. So we will engage these kind of programs to support by global education, providing the better visibility, bringing more good relationship, trustworthy for you to make yourself to withstand in the team or the society. Network, bringing more global network, your colleagues, your faculties are making you to sensibly learning and prepare well for those kind of things. Global connections are giving you the better atmospheres to withstand, to put a positive mindset as well as the belief what you have to contribute well for the society. That is the empowerment strategy. We are also engaging different kind of educational tools in the local, regional, and global manner. We are providing faculty development program associated with the different institutions. We are offering different internship programs in the physical, virtual, or hybrid manner, workshops and trainings conferences, seminars, award reward programs. We are focusing well. So we are looking for more collaborations in this kind of thing, event management company or any institutions or social organizations or associations are making the sense to tie up with us to explore well for the people. We offer these free books for you to go for further reading. If anybody require, please WhatsApp me. I will send all these books for your further reading. Thank you so much for keeping patience and listening to my talk. Hopefully, it is providing you to learn and prepare well for the sustainable education towards acquiring the best jobs and better opportunities in the global side. Thank you so much. Over to Dr. Lakshmi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Ram, to deliver a nice speech to us.
Thank you.
It is very useful for us all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. For
Thank you, sir.
attending.
Sir, I am Velu from China.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great.
How are you, sir?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Nice to
Thank
have
you, sir.
you with us today. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Ram.
Thank you, Narendra ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. Bhubati
Thank you,
here.
Bhubani. Thank you. Yeah. Dr. Lakshmi.
Okay, sir. So I will share.
So I have to introduce Dr. Lakshmi in front of you. Dr. Lakshmi is holding a PhD in mathematics from Madurai Kamaraj University, specializing in advanced mathematical applications. That is really wonderful because many people, they are not taking that kind of sense to work on different fields which are giving more strategies as well as task forces. 20 years of research experiences focused on real-world applications of mathematical things. Served as an assistant professor of mathematics in India, delivering high-quality academic instructions. Completed a postdoctoral fellowship in mathematics at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, with expertise in operations, research, and optimization. Skilled in teaching and mentoring, including experience handling different classes for primary, secondary school students, preparing them for mathematical Olympiads to get the championship awards. These are all very important values when they are going for higher education. This Olympiad championship will provide the opportunity to get admitted in high standard schools or institutions with the scholarship opportunities. Certified data scientist, strong proficiency in data science tools and methodologies. Experience in applying data science and mathematical expertise to develop impactful data-driven solutions across various domains. It is really very meaningful and supporting things what we wanted to get from Dr. Lakshmi today. I have to thank her for kindly accepting and committing to provide today's session. I strongly welcome her to come and share her expertise with us. Thank you. Over to Dr. Lakshmi.
Thank you, Dr. Ram. Good afternoon to all. So,
Good afternoon.
okay, I'm going to deliver about the topic related to inspiring young people for STEM-based careers. First of all, first we have to know that what is STEM-based. So here STEM-based means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And nowadays, all over the world, that STEM is going on. Also now we added STEAM also. So here STEM, I'm giving the coaching and classes for all young primary school students, secondary school students for that to how to achieve them. So here this shows that pictures in Singapore students, they achieved that level in different Olympiad, mathematical and science Olympiad from Singapore to some other worldwide countries, Olympiad competition related. So STEAM based are good. So see, these children, they are motivated as how they reached this level. For this guy, we are giving the coaching for the young students, primary level to secondary level students through Olympiad. So what is here, I'm mentioned Olympiad. Olympiad means one not only for mathematics, it is also for science and computer science, also that even for languages also. In mother tongue, English. So all subject in primary school and secondary school, lot of Olympiad is going. So, okay, why we need the Olympiads? It is will help our students to improve. First of all, I will give this kind of preparation. It will motivate the student to solve the critical problem. And usually normal mathematics, science and other subject, they will study and write, get the mark. So they will get enough mark for their fulfilling that school education. But they are attending this kind of exams, it will give the problems, it will improve the problem solving skill. See how it will improve the skill. They are identified the given question and not only in mathematical, but they are identifying the pattern or some other skills like that, whether that a common pattern is going or it is necessary to apply the mathematical concept or some other ideas. No, they are identifying what is the question answer. The answer is inside the question. That kind of one is they are identifying. Practicing this, they will improve themselves to confident level. Okay, whatever the problem I will face, I can solve myself. The answer, the solution is inside the question. So for this kind of critical skills, they improved them to achieve their level of studies. Okay. So not only this one, this kind of Olympiad will give that for their school primary level and secondary level and college is everything for that admission, DSA admission. For example, the DSA admission, their profile. See that usually we are applying for that school, any exam or any job, we are applying profile. See, for secondary school level, primary school level, they have a nice, very, very neat profile for that. See, they are passing this or getting this award from this kind of Olympiad. Their profile is very top in that level of selection. So they are not only in that Olympiad also, Olympiad, mathematical Olympiad, science Olympiad, and astronomical related and language also in computer science level also. So this kind of Olympiad also are in Singapore, they are conducting for primary students. Okay, who can attend? That even for primary 1 students can attend. Is it possible? Yes, is it possible? Because this Max Kangaroo contest, so it is for logical thinking only, applying the mathematical concept. So this concept, they are practicing themselves. Okay, so in this exam, that pattern, some pattern is going on. So one kind of exam is here going on. Say simultaneously, science exam is also in Singapore level, primary 3 only, but in over the world from primary 1. So for them, science Olympiad also here conducting. Not only in Singapore, they are conducting in all over the world. That exam is conducting in a universal and also international Olympiad is going on. If you want to refer, you can visit this website. Okay. From this Olympiad, their profile is in top position. So it will help their all scoring level, or it will help to select this direct school admission from primary to secondary, and from secondary also they are attending this science Olympiad, computer science Olympiad also. there also they are improve their skill from secondary to polytechnic, polytechnic and colleges, junior colleges also. So we are focusing on that this kind of Olympiad coaching also. Okay. For that STEM career field, how to improve ourselves? First of all, before we're going to see that, we have to know that what are the career fields in this STEM. So first, we only know that science, and nowadays it is grown on a popular computer science. This computer science, software development, programming, data science, and all engineering concept. Here, the STEM career field, whether it will help to students, young students, yes. Simultaneously, if you are in primary students, they can develop themselves in robotics related, then ordinary Python small coding, they are giving that some certification course for primary students also. So from the primary level to school, colleges, up to colleges, we need this kind of skill, coding skill. That's why nowadays a lot of private institution or coding certification course, coding like that. So similarly, programming also they are taught, they are teaching in this primary level, secondary level also. So after that, they want to enter any degree or colleges, they need the following skills. For example, first of all, they need communication and teamwork. Second, then problem solving skill and creativeness. Everything, for all that, they need the curiosity to know that. This kind of skill they need for the STEM career field. Okay, next. So, okay, then they first come to the primary level to secondary level they entered. Then secondary level to junior colleges or any other polytechnic in Singapore, they are entered. After that, what is their next level? So the next level, they have to enter in global wise. Suppose if you are taking that in India, they are writing after +2 level, they are writing in NEET exam for medical entrance exam, for our JEE for IIT JEE for engineering field, for both field. Suppose here they need in Singapore they need UCAT. So not only for the UCAT, for UK, Australia, New Zealand, in Singapore, that they need this entrance for UCAT for MBBS. So also for that, other entrance exams are MCAT, ISAT, IMAT, NMAT, NECC. These kind of exams they have to attend. See, this international medical admission test is conducted by Italian, and medical colleges admission test is conducted by American medical colleges. So NEET is everybody we know that from India they are attending the medical NEET exam also. Then AIMS MBBS also in National Board of Examination. For this all entrance exam, they need to prepare their mathematics and science Olympiad related. From this concept only, everybody facing only +2 level. My suggestion is they will not start at +2 level after completing A level or O level. From primary level, if they are starting to prepare, then only they can achieve their level. So that's why I'm always here. Everybody I'm telling, please give the practice to all kind of Olympiad or any competition exam or any English spelling bee test. So now only we are focusing only school studies, school mark only. It is not enough for all primary, secondary school. So we have to, all parents and the children also concentrate on this kind of extra exam preparation. It will improve their knowledge to attend this kind of exam. Okay. we attended this kind of exam, we will get that admission. After that, how to enter that any bachelor degree or entrance or any coaching or any classes. So suppose if we want to enter at our NUS, NTU in Singapore, they need some other entrance test like that, depending on their courses. See here from secondary school, in polytechnic and other school, they are conducting their individual entrance test. Simultaneously, in universities, they are also conducting their entrance test, and also some other international test also they are conducting. Everybody we know that IELTS for English also. Okay, then we got that admission. Then how to manage our scholarship? Here in Singapore, a lot of local scholarships are available. Digital scholarship. You can, if you want to know that, you can go and visit this website. You can see that lot of scholarship is available. Simultaneously, in universities, they are showing that in your website, they are providing scholarship funding process also. In here, I found that it was very useful as I visited this website and heard about some students. So LTA, so it is one example, one company, LTA is providing scholarship for young students. Same like that, all kind of companies or very top companies, they are conducting that career futures scholarship, everything in their website. You can go and see that, get benefit from that. So this one is one kind of example only. After that, if you want to go to data science related, so data science related, lot of courses are here available for students, particularly now top in cyber security. So you can develop your skill in cyber security area. So you will get this you will get job opportunities in this area. So this only for in your school or college project, you can do yourself a small project also. And a lot of data are available in open data available in different websites like GitHub and some other data in wards in Singapore. All over the world, each country they have a raw data, so you can use it and observe and analyze whether that small data you can school children or college children, and you can observe, download and practice, not only for coding. Already said that first our Ram sir and previous both are saying that Power BI is now very famous, but it is very only showing that only dashboard only. But if you are school level, they are Python coding, they are teaching for young children also. Small kind of program or coding, you can do that in open data. After that, in cyber security, here they are doing. So in our so we are providing in ACE and we are planning to provide the data science related classes or some coaching for young students, college students with certified courses, or we are planned to conduct that. So if you want, you can contact us. And also, and Ram sir also last slide, he showed that number of skill development programs are available with funded program for children also, young students also available in our country, Singapore. So same simultaneous all in, you can visit international students, you can visit the website. So you can do that, develop your skill from the basic. So not only subject, every time I'm telling, why I'm telling not only, you are not concentrated on only subject. Please concentrate on some other skill, develop your skill. So you get, you improve your, or you modified your profile. Like when you are applying for job, same kind of profile you have to create yourself. So your profile should be very top in that level. You want to do some other courses, some other practice, some other program. So extra you have to develop yourself. This only we are providing. If you need any help, we will give the some idea and provide some courses for you. Thank you all.
Yeah, please stop sharing them. Really, it is wonderful as you are having more experience and expertise in your field. It's really giving the highlights for those consider for the future education and the future career opportunity for the audience. Now, hopefully not only for them, for their children as well. Because many parents, they are struggling how to equip and engage the students to transform for the better education and future career opportunity. All these features what you shared today, it would be a kind of good opportunity for them to think and prosper well. Thank you. So we can invite the final speaker, Dr. Shamsher Ali.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi.
Thank you, Madam. Dr. Ali, could you share your slides or we can share?
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever
please.
you
Good
are
morning,
from.
partner. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Dr. Ram, if you can enable me sharing my screen, please.
You want me to share your slides?
No,
or
no,
you...
I will share. I'm disabled.
Okay, I will
Please
enable
me.
you. Yeah, I will
Enable me,
enable you as co-host. Okay. I'll make you as a co-host. You can start to share. Before going with that, Dr. Lakshmi will introduce. Dr.
I will introduce about him. So Dr. Sheikh Samir Ali. So he's a co-founder of the GST and founder of that he had done PhD in he had done PhD and professional engineer, energy manager, project manager, as well as that IIT certified professional trainer. First of all, I have to vary the point. He is the Indian Navy person, best all-rounder Indian in Naval Academy. This is his first point I have to mention that. And he's a consultant also. He's having consultancy for that work related to energy conservation, project management, training and skill development in India and abroad. So I welcome Dr. Sheikh Shamsher Ali to present your idea to young persons for all.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi, for that wonderful introduction. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We are at the fag end, and I will try to wrap it up in 15-20 minutes. I will use only 2 slides to across my point. Before that, let me congratulate the organizers to select a topic to talk about it, because it is the need of the hour. We are going to talk on a topic which is very much needed at this point in time: a sustainable training for successful professional career. In this 15-20 minutes time, of course, I don't intend to make you an expert, but I intend to give you enough input, food for thoughts, for you to ponder upon it later on to see a different picture. You can interrupt me, stop me anytime. If you wish to do so, absolutely no problem. Before we get started, let us take a step back and understand what is the purpose of sustainable training, sustainable education. The way I look at it, when you talk about sustainable training, sustainable education, it invariably means that you enhance your capacity. When you enhance your capacity, then you are basically talking about skill building. And when you talk about enhancement of capacity and skill building, we are then talking about competence. Because competence is the essence of that capacity building and skill development. Presence of that quality is competence, and if that quality is not available, then it is incompetence. Let us take it from there. Now, every time I talk on this topic and I ask people a simple question: what do you think, according to you, should have the priority or importance in our professional life when we plan to achieve our life's target? It is the competence or incompetence? And trust me, till date, everybody has said it is the competence that should be given the maximum thrust to achieve the goal that we intend to achieve in our life. Now, I want to ask the audience who are present right now, is there anybody who thinks, no, it is not the competence, it is incompetence? Can you raise your hand, speak up, or put in the chat box? Is there anybody? I don't see anybody. So should we take it that everybody agrees that it is the competence that we need to talk about? Great. Let me
Yes.
put the question differently. There are two persons, A and B. A has the capacity of carrying 50 kg weight, and B has the capacity of carrying 70 kg weight. Who do you think will carry a 50 kg weight longer, A or B? Obviously, to my understanding, it is the B and not the A.
Yes.
Is there anybody who thinks A will carry? No. So let us.
We will carry comfortably.
Exactly. So the 2 points. One, we are agreeing that competence, and we are agreeing that 70 kg. I will come back to that thought process little later. We will start with that thought, competence and 70 kg, right? Now, as a human being, when we are in school or as parent, we think about our children, we plan that step by step we should achieve the goal of our life. And for that, we start with a growth-oriented mindset, which is positive in nature, not a fixed oriented mindset, which is negative in nature. So we start with a growth or positive oriented mindset to achieve the goal that we want to achieve in our life in step-by-step manner. And for that, we start our learning process. Now, the problem in the third world countries, when the education system was planned, it was not planned by us, it was planned by somebody else. And that planning was to create a labor force, create a workforce which will be subordinate in nature. So that the education system that was for continuous learning, the graph that you are seeing, it is a continuous learning process. What happens in continuous learning process? You go to the school, go to the college, attend the classes, take the exam, qualify the exam, and you are labeled as certified. And with that thought, when you finish your education, graduations or masters or PhD, and then you are going to your work field and you feel that you are ready to conquer the world. And that is where the problem starts appearing. How it starts? After a certain stage in your professional career, professional life, you suddenly face a situation that you are not able to take the next step in your life, professional life, your career. You are falling short by some other means. You cannot proceed further. And then you wonder what has happened. You had the education, you had the qualification, you had the certification, but then why are you falling short? This is where the problem starts erupting, and the disappointment start creeping into our psychology, our mindset, our thought process. Because when we are planning our education system, don't try to read it. I purposely kept it blurred so that you don't have to read it. It is only to see that when you are planning your education system, you should have a roadmap, you should have a guideline, you should have a plan so that you are able to take your learning process step by step as it appears. And if you do that, then you will not face a kind of situation that you see here. That you see here, that you are falling short on the step. You are not able to take the step. That is when you need to think differently. You need to take a different path. And you need to learn in this way. This is not continuous learning, but then it is a continual learning. A continual learning is you learn something, implement that, develop your skill, enhance your knowledge, be a little more wise, and then take the next step. If you do that, if your learning is continual and not continuous, then you will not face a situation like this where you will get stuck on the way. Of course, in today's time and era, I'm not telling if you take the continuous learning process, success is 100% guaranteed. There are so many other unforeseen reasons. What we generally term as luck, that comes into effect and might create a problem for you to reach the target. Otherwise, if that luck factor is not there, then if you are doing the continual learning process, success is more or less guaranteed. Now, you will be asking me, is a theoretical talk. How do you say that, yes, this is how it should be? I would like to back that up with two examples, one from the industry and one from the defense where I belong. When you talk about the industry, I'm sure you all are aware about a company called Zoho Corporation. It is in IT sector. It is one of the fastest startup operation operating in IT sector in the world. They started from Silicon Valley. Spread. Can you switch? Can you mute? There are background noise. Can you mute, please? There are background noise. Thank you. They started with Silicon Valley, spread across US, spread across Europe, and then they moved to a two-tier southern Tamil Nadu city to headquarter themselves and operate from there. They are so successful in such a short span of time because of two things. One, their not competing with the big IT companies. They are in a niche market which was mostly neglected by all those big giants in IT. So they are absolutely operating into blue water situation. And second thing, they not only propagate, they practice sustainable training to skill development. And proof of that is they do not recruit from elite campuses. They recruit people from tier 2, tier 3 cities with minimum qualification of class 2, basic qualification. And after that, they have their own schools. That is where they train these people to develop the necessary skills for which they will be performing their job. And these people, those who are the students, young students in their 17 and 18, when they are recruited, they come from arts background, commerce background, science background. They have no problem. As per their background, as per their capacity, as per the initial assessment, they are given different roles, they are given different training. And the day they finish the training, next day they are put on the job. So literally they are recruiting people, those who are just out of the school with +2 qualification certification, and then they are employed. First, they are trained for the job that they have to do so that they possess that skill which is required for them to perform correctly, give 100% result. And then they back it up with regular professional training. And people are thriving. Business is thriving. Most of the people operating there are from tier 2, tier 3 cities. Their offices are in India in tier 2, tier 3 cities mostly. Of course, they have in the capital cities and bigger cities, and that is how they are operating, and they have proved that sustainable training is the key to today's operation. That is the first example. Second example I'll give, since I am from the naval background. Today, we have a perception that the IT people are handling the best of the best technological systems. Friends, let me tell you, if anybody in this world at this present time is handling best of the best, most complicated and sophisticated system, it is the space scientist. And after that, if anybody comes, it is the defense people. And in particular, I will tell, since I am a naval product, the naval people, those who are handling the naval weapon and weapon control system because of its complexity. And do you know who operate and maintain these systems? Navy has got basically 3 kinds of people. One is sailor, those who join Navy. Earlier time, they used to join after 8. Now, since the technology has developed, they take after 10. These people are given 1-year training, and with that training, they operate these naval weapon and weapon control systems. There is another cadre which is called artificers. They are given 4 years training. These are the people, those who join Navy after 10th or 12th, depending upon the age bracket. And after that, they are given 4 years hands-on training. With that training, they develop that skill, they develop that expertise. Based on that, they maintain, not operate. They can of course operate. They maintain those sophisticated, one of the most complicated systems available anywhere in the world. And this artificers cadre is present in every navy in the world. And the third is the officers cadre, those who join after +2 or after graduation, and they are given 1 to 2 years training, basically for the management purpose. Now, I will take just 2 minutes to talk about that artificers cadre to get that 4 years training. This 4 years engineering training is not the way training is given to engineering colleges these days. These 4 years training, first 2 years, these artificers, they undergo classroom training where they are taught the basics of the engineering and related fields. After that, 6 months, they go on board ship and work, get familiarized with those equipments that they need to maintain later. After they finish 6 months, they come back, and last 1.5 years, they are given training on those equipments that they need to maintain. And this training is completely different. I have attended the training in IIT, and I have attended, of course, my Naval Academy. And I see the training is not very different in IIT and the Naval Academy. Morning, you will be sitting facing one side of the classroom where you have got blackboard, screen, then projector, and so on and so forth to impart you knowledge on theoretical part. And afternoon, same classroom, you will be facing other side where the same equipment is dismantled, disassembled, and kept there so that you not only see, you touch, you feel, and you do whatever you want to do to gain that confidence, to drill that knowledge into your mind so that it never disappears from your memory. And the day these people, they finish their training, next day they have a job on board ship where they maintain those sophisticated equipments, and their just academic qualification is the 10th or +2. And if I have to compare with, let us say, NASA or ISRO, people come there after masters, after PhD, and they handle those sophisticated equipment. See the difference. Almost similar technology. One place, it is the masters and PhD holders. Another place, it is the 10th and 12th pass people, those who are given that training. It is the sustainable development training, and they get training from time to time to make that difference. Now you might be thinking that yes, it is possible for a defense kind of setup, but then it is not possible in industry. And the biggest proof of that is myself sitting before you and talking. I have 40+ years experience in Navy and in various industries. I planned my learning through continual learning. And on that process of learning, I acquired my academic qualifications and professional certifications. I have 4 professional certifications, and mind you, these are one of the, or rather some of the toughest professional certification exam anybody can take anywhere in the world. These are some of the really, really toughest professional exams. And I have, be it operation maintenance, project management, manufacturing, production, teaching, training, or energy conservation. I'm trained as marine electrical engineer, and last 20 years I am doing energy management. My specialization today is energy conservation, energy management. So the point is, if you plan your learning process through a continual learning, then you will not face a situation like this where you fall short on the way to achieve the target of your life because of a single fact. Let us go back to the 50 and 70 kg equation. Why 70 kg people will be able to carry longer? Because there is a gap between his ability to carry and what he is carrying. So ability to carry 70 and what he is carrying is 50. So that 70 is his level of incompetence. 50 is the level of incompetence for the person A. That is why he gets fatigued quickly. But then the person whose ability, level of incompetence is 70 and he is carrying 50 kg, he is quite capable of carrying it for longer. Same thing happens in professional life. Let us say you are working as manager in your organization. Until and unless you possess the quality to shoulder the responsibility that of a senior manager, you cannot shoulder the responsibility of senior manager, because the moment you go there, you will face difficulties because you are not prepared. Your level of incompetency is not senior manager. Your level of incompetency is manager. That is why you get stuck. You are not able to take the next step. So, point is, wherever you are, push your level of incompetency to the higher level with skill development training, which should come through continual learning so that you are able to take the next higher step in your professional career, and that is how step by step you move towards your life's target, professional target, and you don't fall short of this kind of situation. That is the crux of matter. So the point is, if I ask you now, how many of you would think then what you thought at the beginning to be competence, now you think incompetence? Can I have some noise, some hands up, some indication? Is there anybody who does not think incompetence? I can't see. Can somebody tell me? Dr. Ram, can you prompt? Are you seeing? Because I'm not able to see. Is everybody thinking it is incompetence, not competence? Can you give me thumbs up? Can you show me? I can't hear. Are you able to hear?
Yes, absolutely clear.
It's clear?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's nice to hear. Yeah.
So the point is, we need to take a different angle to look at the same situation. So perhaps we'll be able to see a different picture, which will help us plan better, which will help us face the situation with more confidence. So it is not the competence we should be considering, we should be planning, we should be upgrading our knowledge to push the level of our incompetence much above wherever we are professionally, so that we are able to take steps after steps to achieve our goal. Thank you very much for your attention.
Sir, excuse me, Vail Murugan having some question. He raised the
Yes.
hand.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, madam. For myself, Velu. Actually, I'm a PhD scholar in China University. So, thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation. I learn a lot. Actually, I'm facing some problem like uh, for getting a degree, it means like not achieving any skills, right? In your point.
I'm not telling that getting a skill is getting a degree is not getting a skill. How you get that, that is what determines. If, as I said, my training in Naval Academy, I got this skill. Engineering students who is coming out from IIT, he has got this skill because his training program is designed in that way. But then today, a student coming out from IIT and student coming out from an private engineering college, will they have the same skill level? Of course not. It is because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the design of the training. That is where it matters. So, of course, they both are qualified to be called a BE engineer, but then when it comes to the level of skill, yes, it matters because not. That is why I said at the beginning, we are the victim of the third world education system that needs to be devised.
So is that best way to acquire skills to achieve our goals, right?
But the way I see, you acquire your basic education.
Mm.
Let us say you do graduation and then enter into your professional life. And in
Okay.
that professional life, you plan whether you
Okay.
want to stick to that same job. Let us say you have joined in marketing. If you
Okay.
think that yes, you enjoy that job and you want to excel,
Mm.
then periodically you take course or certification to enhance your expertise so that you are maintaining a sufficient headroom between what you are doing and what is your level of incompetence. Or let us say you don't like marketing job, you want to switch over to projects. Then
Okay.
you take the training, take the certification to enhance that capacity so that you
Okay.
can literally switch over the track. I have done that successfully. I
Right.
have done it, and that is what I'm telling.
Yeah.
I'm certified professional engineer. I'm certified energy auditor. I'm certified energy manager. I'm certified project manager.
Okay. Clear, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So anybody having questions? Please raise your hand. Audience? If you have any question, you can ask them.
I can see some of my naval fraternity people here. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much for joining. And they are the testimony. I'm not only the one, they are the one. I can see Narendra Singh, I can see Commander Vijay Kumar. I cannot see anybody else. I think there are somebody else. They are the testimony. We all have gone through the same training. We have done the same, and we all are doing today different jobs. It is only and only because of this sustainable training design, which is mainly focused on skill development.
Thank you, Dr. Ali, and thank you, Mr. Narendra, many more experienced people here. So as of now, there are little confusion for the people who are freshers coming out immediately from the institutions, fresh workforces to enter into the job market. And there are middle carriers who are having certain period of experience. And there are a few retiree people who have served nearly 2 decades or 3 decades in their respective position in the same field or different sectors, as like retiree army, veterans, and so on. But the conditions for taking them into the workforce ecosystem, it is making the sense for what kind of way we have to procure the skill sets and the experiences, what they bring the value to the environment. Only because the freshers, they have certain criteria. They are having the updated knowledge, current ecosystem. But the middle career, what they learned maybe a few years back or some period back, But at the same time, the retiree people, they are having full of experience, the real-time scenario experience. Maybe they are not updating very big knowledge sources of conditions like freshers, but the middle careers are sandwich group. So how do we focus and nourish them? The immediate freshers, maybe they incubated them for the internship opportunity or problems-based approach in the institutions. The middle career may be due to the ecosystem, they may start and cultivate their skill sets and fit into the environment to do the right thing. But the only critical conditions and the situation is for the retiree community who wanted to penetrate either an employee or the resourceful professional or freelancers contributing like you, like a freelance consultant, either certified professional and so on. Maybe they raise this kind of qualification in due course of time. But rather than the people who wanted to admire and pursue this kind of certifications, we can guide them, we can nurture them, we can equip them as per the experience, they can fit into the ecosystem to do the right. And maybe your insights will give certain value for the audience. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Ram. I think you said very correctly. I think today industry people need to have one change in mindset. Do not think the people, those who are 60 plus, they are condemned, they are useless. You have people with so much of expertise and experience under their belt, readily available for you to use for your advantage for not doing. I'm talking to the industry people everywhere. I give the training, I tell the same. Do not discard this. The life expectancy has increased. People are very hale and hearty even at 80s, and we scrap them at 60. It is wastage of so much of knowledge and expertise. We are misusing, we are neglecting just for some filthy reasons. And one of the reasons is people think that this senior generation, those who are 60 plus, technologically they are not quite up to date, they are naive. Friends, it is not so. There are people today in their even 70s, technologically, they are so up to date. They can run shoulder to shoulder with younger generations when you talk about the technology. All you need to do is engage them for helping the younger generation build, develop their skill set, their capacity. And once they have that skill set, once they have that capacity, and once the organization provides them the capability, they will excel. Nobody can, nothing can stop. And that is the reason in GSTC, we plan to bridge that gap. We are total 9 people in GSTC. Out of that, 6 have been seasoned techno-commercial professionals coming from different fields. I don't think today you have heard 3 of us, myself, Dr. Sridhar and Dr. Ram. We all 3 come from different fields. Other 3 are also from different fields, and everybody is so strong. I don't think there is any topic or any subject where we don't have the expertise to inculcate that knowledge into the younger generation. So please spread the word amongst yourself. GSTC is Singapore-based company, registered in Singapore, and we have people in Malaysia, Singapore, India, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. We can impart and give training which is truly sustainable in nature for capacity building, skill development, and confidence development. We can give training not only on core technical subjects, we can also give training on soft skills and functional skills. Thank you.
Sir, Miss Vidya Meenakshi want to ask some question.
Yes, please go ahead, ma'am.
Vidya, you can ask the question.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir. Thank you for the informative session. I completed my bachelor's in English and creative writing, and I'm currently doing my internship in Singapore. I just wanted to ask what kind of career opportunities are available in the writing field, and like what would you suggest or recommend me to do? Like what kind of masters would be perfect for me?
Thank you. If I heard it correctly, you are graduate in English, right?
Yes, sir.
Why do you underestimate yourself? Today, English is the language, business language in the world.
Yeah.
You are sitting on the gold mine and you are not able to see the gold. First thing,
Yes, sir.
two individuals operating in the same market, in the same business segment,
Yes, sir.
the same level, same capacity. If one person switches over to other company, he has to or she has to learn the working culture, the nitty-gritties of that company. So the point is,
Yes, sir.
every time you join a company, even if it is a similar company, you need to learn. Learning is a continuous process. That is what we need to keep it in mind. Number one. Number two, as I said, in the third world countries, the education system was not designed by us, it was designed by somebody else to create subordinate workforce, which means if you have the basic language capability, basic subject knowledge, you can build and develop. Today, you go anywhere, English is the language for learning, for communication, for working, for anything. Since you have the expertise in English, of course, the natural choice will be you go to the academics.
Okay.
If you don't want to go to the academics, you want to go to any other field, you do the skill development training, take the classes,
Okay,
develop those skills, and then join at the minimum basic level. Don't have that hesitation, no, I'm graduate, why should I start at the beginning? Start, work for a year, you have a grasp of the situation, and then do next learning, then do next certification which is appropriate to that job.
Okay, sir.
It has to be planned, it has to be well thought, and for doing that planning, you need to talk to the people, those who are experienced in that field.
Okay.
In GSTC, we all are available. I don't know whether you're from India or Singapore. If you are from Singapore, we have got Dr. Ram, we have got Dr. Chinu there. If you are in India, I'm there in Chennai, Dr. Sridhar is there in Chennai. We have got Govind, who is present here, he is in Delhi. We have got Divyanand, who is in Goa. We have got Vani in Malaysia. We have got Dr. Mukhtar in Saudi Arabia. We have got Dr. Ruchi in UAE. You can contact anybody who is nearer to you, and we will help and guide.
Okay, sir. I'm in Singapore currently.
Sorry?
I'm in Singapore currently, sir.
Oh, so Dr. Ram and Dr. Chinu is available at your doorstep.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Can I get like their contact email address, or how do I contact them, sir?
I think it is there. Dr. Ram's company is S International, and I'm sure Dr. Ram will share the contact details.
Okay.
Yeah, where are you staying in Singapore?
Yushin, sir.
You should, okay.
Yeah.
I can put my contacts in the chat.
Okay, sir.
And Dr. Lakshmi also here.
And if anybody wants to connect me, all you need to do the Google search. Dr. Sheikh Shamsher Ali, Chennai, you will find. My LinkedIn profile is also there. You'll get all the details.
So currently you are graduating yourself and get the internship in Singapore. Which firm you are doing the internship here?
At Bosch, sir.
At
Bosch.
Bosch, okay.
Robert Bosch, yeah.
Okay. You
Yes.
can contact me. I gave my number.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I also wanted to ask about another thing. So my sister, she did her master's in sustainability and green finance at NUS here, but she's moved back to India now and she's looking for job opportunities. So I just wanted to ask, like, what kind of roles are available in Singapore currently in the sustainability area?
She's a fresh graduate, right?
Yes, sir. She's a fresh graduate.
Fresh graduate getting jobs in Singapore quite tough.
Oh,
Because
okay.
local graduates are competing, so they are willing to
Okay.
recruit the local graduates as a fresher. If they are having any specific knowledge or resources, it might be
Yes, sir.
considered. But getting the workforce is very quite challenging. Yeah.
Oh, she
But
also
I
has
can
work experience. Sorry, go on.
work experience from.
From India, sir. And she's done her like a year long of internship, like a contract here as well.
Maybe we will see her CV.
Okay, sir.
We can check if is there any opportunity matching with her. Then I will.
Okay, sir. So could I pass on your contact to my sister
Yeah,
as well?
sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Commander Vijay Kumar is here. Yes, sir. So we can conclude the session or still any questions from audience to interact? If no more question, then we can conclude the session. Commander Vijay Kumar ji, do you want to share anything from your points?
Not sharing anything, but so nice to hear from a naval colleague. Thrilled to have confirmation of whatever we have been doing. I mean, on multiple roles we can get adjusted, and that also probably adds to sustainability because we can sustain ourselves and the society in general. Thank you so much for the opportunity to listen to Dr. Ali. Thank you. And I think the same thing goes with Narendra also. We are the three people here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. So you are the live example in 70s contributing so effectively. You are one of the best trainer. And we, Dr. Ali, and we are following you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
dear.
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It feels good to see the fraternity people in the forum. I don't see usually fraternity people in the forum.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Dr. Lakshmi, could you conclude the meeting?
Before you
Thanks.
conclude, those who are present, if any of you think that we should organize more talks on any other topic, please communicate to Dr. Ram and he will organize it accordingly. So we are open to suggestions for future such talks on any topic. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. It's a wonderful session for us, even for me also. I learned from all of our speakers and also from our audience's questions. I got some idea also to how to interact with everybody. It's a wonderful session for us all people also. Thank you. So all other people, Mr. Narendra Singh and Dr. Ali, Dr. Vijay Kumar sirs. It's wonderful to see you. Past meetings, I saw you all. So thank you. It is very useful for me to interact with you. And so thank you all participants to attend the sessions. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Ram,
Thank you
to
very
give me
much.
Thank you.
opportunities to
Thank
do
you.
this
And
session.
we wish heartfelt thanks to Dr. Lakshmi, who took much effort and coordinate this meeting very nicely. Hopefully, we will meet in another session. As Dr. Ali mentioned, we are here to handhold together with any organization or association or institution who wanted to use our expertise. We are having full of talents and expertise community. So we wanted to contribute well for the people and society, how to lift it up and make them so transformative. So maybe keep in touch with us and explore any good opportunity from your side or from our side. We can put together to engage for the sake of the betterment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ram. Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi, Dr. Ali.
Thank you, thank
all
you,
the
thank you, thank
participants.
you.
Thank you.